Hi guys, welcome back. I'm just going to do a quick video. This is coming up third to last, episode 14, I believe. This one is the very last normal command anyway. Then I'll be looking at the execute command as one episode, because that kind of brings in all the other commands with it as well when you do an execute. And then the functions are going to be the last one, just to go through kind of functions in a basic way. So this one we're going to look at is playsound and stopsound. Now I'm not going to cover too much on it, just really basic stuff here. But the playsound syntax, you've got playsound and then your sound string. So record.cat is just one I'm going to use for an example. There is a huge list of all the sounds in the game. These pull from the sound definitions file. So if you do have access to the vanilla behavior packs, that's where it comes from. Now, if the sound has multiple sounds attached to it, it will, for example, some of the mob sounds like the cow moo or the ambient sounds and game music. When you play it, it will be weighted just as the game would choose randomly between the different sounds. So say if you do the villager happy sound, I think there's a couple of sounds attached to that, and you're just you're hearing them randomly. If you play them over again, you'll understand. But this will play. Let me double check I have sound on my... Where's that coming from? I presume that's coming from... Let me play the sound. There we go. So hopefully you can hear that. I don't normally use the in-game sounds. Let me stop that. But that is just a simple, that'll play the sound for you if you don't specify a target, and that won't work in a command block because there's no target. Before I carry on and play sound, the stop sound is very simple. There's two things you can do. Essentially, you can stop sound at all without the sound string, and that will just stop all sounds for the target selected, or you can add the actual sound thing. So if you are playing multiple sounds, you can stop that particular one. That's pretty much it. With the sound command, there's a bit more you can do with it, and this is where it gets a little tricky, and a lot of playing around would need to be done. You can have your target, and the target can be with target selector arguments as well, just as normal. So you can target certain people. Position you want to start the sound from. So if it's from the command block, or then you can just put the squiggles, or you can put X, Y, Z coordinates where you want the center of. It's essentially a sphere that gets created when a sound is made, so is around that. So this would do pretty much the same. I'll do it out the command block. So that's playing, and then the further I get away, the quieter it gets until I can't hear it anymore. And then when I go back into the area, if the sound's still playing, because this one's a long one, it's a record, then you can hear it again. So that's the simple. Now you can essentially fine tune it, and volume isn't the sounds, the actual volume. It's kind of like distance, really. I don't know why they didn't call it distance. And then the pitch, you can change the pitch. So say if I wanted to make it higher, I could do that. I believe it's between 0 and 2. No, well, 0.5 really. Oh, you can hear that. It's very deep, that one. If I go a little bit higher, 0.8. So change your pitch does also change the speed. So you can do that, but according to the wiki anyway, the where is it? The volume is supposed to be anything over 1 will multiply the range. Now I've tested that and I get no difference. I hear no difference, and this is a constant ask on the internet, especially on Reddit. A lot of people asking how to play it to all people. If you execute it off a player, that doesn't work because that just changes the starting position to the player's position. So I don't think it's actually built in to do that, to be honest, which is a shame. I don't really use the play sound that much. I use it for individual odd sounds, like in battleships, the sounds of the cannon firing and the sounds of the ships being crushed and stuff like that when I added in my custom sounds. But anything continual that I want people to hear. Personally, I don't like putting it through the play sound because I want people to be able to have sounds on, but if they don't want game music, I want them to choose it through music. So I just change the game music and the add-ons. So I've never needed to use play sound for that reason. But and then you've got minimum volume, which is kind of like the how the best way to explain it, how loud it is near the edge. It's pretty much the same as what the minimum volume, outside volume targets outside the sound's normal audible sphere. So have a play around with it with those last three, but essentially it's just to be playing sounds in a small area, really. You can't do the whole world. If you do want custom game music, you need to start looking into add-ons and adding custom music into the game, which isn't that hard if you've got access. If you're on PC or Pocket Edition, I'm not sure. There's definitely no way to do it on the PS4, unfortunately. You can thank Sony for being so strict with their files. There used to be a way on Xbox. Now I'm not clued up on it because I'm not an Xbox player, not for Minecraft anyway. So I might have to look into that and do some when I start doing add-on videos anyway. But that's really as much as I can really talk about it. A nice quick one, probably my quickest one out the series, and it had to be one of the last. Have a play around, have a look at the sound list, see what sounds you want to use. If I've missed anything, just chuck it in the comments and I can do anything I've missed on all the other series in one video at the end or something. But that's pretty much it for play sound and stop sound. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow with Execute.